What is going on, guys? David Productions 345 here. Today we got another video for you guys. It's going to be the top 10 mods for any of your Dodge Charger. Just want to put it all in one video because it's easier. Anyways, guys, the intro is going to be pretty short, so let's get right into the video, guys. Guys, this time I actually have a list because last time I forgot a bunch of stuff. So we're going to get right into this first mod. And this is one of the mods I talk about in every video. It's going to be the cluster swap. So this is the old cluster right here. The screen is hella small. And this is the new cluster right here. So the reason I like this cluster so much is just because it's a lot better than the smaller one right here. There's a couple more things that are added and it just looks way better. So number one, the speedometer is bigger. So you guys can see the 0 miles per hour is bigger. So this is all-wheel drive functionality. You just need to press traction off button. And you guys can see it automatically switches into all-wheel drive. Press it again and it'll turn off. Also has battery voltage here, intake air temp, engine torque, engine power, tire pressure, coolant temp, trans temp. I'll show you guys this. Trans temp, oil temp, oil pressure, oil life. This doesn't work because this is for a new charger feature. And then back to there. Performance 0 to 60, 0 to 100. Eighth mile, quarter mile, braking distance, current G's, peak G's, lap timer, lap history, top speed. Next, driver assist, like cruise control stuff, fuel economy. It'll show a green bar when you guys are driving. It's pretty cool. Trip info, this is where I track my oil changes. It's been 142.7 miles since my last one. Audio, messages, airbag light for some reason. Screen setup, this is where you can change where you want everything. Like if you want the range to be on the right and then the average miles per gallon to be on the left, you can do that. Also, this is how you get the PRND to show up. Speed warning, I don't need that. Diagnostics, you can check your check engine lights and then your speedo. So as I said before, this new cluster has most of the same stuff as the old one. Has a couple things added. It just looks a lot better, it looks a lot cleaner. So that's why number one mod for me would be the cluster swap for the 11 to 14. Either way, most of the features in here are actually on the SRT pages as well, the gauges, and then also the horsepower and torque. So number two on this list is actually headlights. So obviously the newer gens cannot get this style of headlight because they already have it. But I think they do have VLANs for the new gen Chargers. They just have the sequentials like that. Also, do not mind the bugs. I was cruising last night and there's a lot of them on here, but the VLAN headlights specifically for this gen are my favorite. That's why I like them so much. That's specific to this gen though. You can still get headlights for your older Chargers and they look awesome, and the newer ones you can get RGBs. So headlights are my second mod that I recommend you getting for your Dodge Charger. Alrighty guys, so number three actually will be SRT body kit. So that means front bumper, skirts, spoiler, and rear bumper if you want. So this gen specifically, the SRT bumper is a little bit different. I do not have it because I don't want it, but right here actually is a little bit more squared off. Also, I don't know who dinged my car right here. The spoiler is a little bit different as well. It curves down more at the end. The old one just goes like that. So the SRT spoiler for this car is different. In terms of the side skirts, the newer gens, this is how the RTs look from like 15, 16. Then they changed it to the SRT style. I'll put a picture right here of what it looks like. And then obviously the front bumper for this car, you guys see this is the SRT one. I'll put a picture up of the RT one I had on my car before. But the SRT bumpers for this year are awesome. The newer gen, the new SRT stuff looks pretty good. So that's why I'm saying if you don't have that yet, just get it on your car because it looks awesome. Alright guys, so number four actually will be tint. I have 20% on my car, but you need tint on the Charger. It looks way better. If you don't have tint, it looks kind of like a fishbowl. This is 20% and I do have the exemption right here, so they can't pull me over for that. But tint looks way better on our Charger just because it makes the whole car look a lot better. It blacks everything out. So number five is actually rims. So specifically this car is an all-wheel drive car. You guys can see the brakes are in the front of the rotor, so it's harder to get rims for this car. But in general, rims are one of the best mods for a Charger. There's so many options. The rear-wheel drive cars are a lot easier to get rims for because the offset is better. I'll put a picture up of how my car used to look like. I had two different sets of rims before. So number six, guys, is actually a hood. So the old cars, obviously you can get the hoods specific to that gen. They have some of these Hellcat style hoods for that generation. I just think a hood just makes the whole front of the car look a lot better, especially with the vents. These are functional vents, and then these are heat extractors. Let me pop my hood real quick and show you guys what I mean. These are not fake vents, these are real vents. You guys can see it comes out of there and goes into the air box if you have an open box, and then the holes for the heat extractors. So functional hood, yes. So guys, number 7 is the Tazer. As I said before, this is not in any particular order, so I'll show you guys where it is. It's in my trunk. So the Tazer is right here. Most people have it just in the OBD2 port, but the newer cars have to have it back here, and I put it back here just so I could scan stuff in my OBD2 port if I wanted to. One of the best mods for your cars. This works for any year charger. For the 11 to 14 and then the 15 plus, they do a lot more features because we have the screens. But for the 06 to 10, it still does a couple things. I think one of the best mods. I did a video about this and all the features with this. And also with the cluster swap, you have to have a Tazer, so why not just get it? It's $250. When I bought my car used, it came with it. The guy was awesome, and he gave me the Tazer with it. So number 8 actually, guys, is an exhaust system. I have a Corsa catback in my car. A lot of people always ask me what I have. Quad tips on it. You guys can see it says Corsa. You can also just get straight pipes. It's cheaper, but it doesn't sound as good. So I'm gonna put my phone in the back actually and start this up. Also listen to the idle. Sounds pretty good. You can get an exhaust system on a V6 if you want to. I don't know how it sounds, and I don't know if it sounds good, but on the V8 especially, it sounds very good. It's cheaper to get straight pipes, I know, but an exhaust system sounds better and it doesn't have a drone at higher speeds. So that's number 8 for me, is an exhaust system. Number 9, guys, is a splitter. This bumper right here, you can only get the SRT splitter, but the old one I had, there was a bunch more splitters as well, but a splitter gives the whole car just better looks in general. I'll put a picture up of how my car used to look like with my old splitter from my old bumper, but this one looks a lot better. They have splitters for the new gens, obviously. Some of them are very similar, but a splitter just gives the whole front end a better look. I need to paint mine gloss black eventually. Number 10, guys, is a taillight tint. So this is Luxe Auto Concepts taillight tint. You guys can see it's just the center overlay, so just this part is black. It's mid smoke, so it looks pretty good. I should have gone with dark smoke, but I just didn't really want to because I didn't know how dark it was going to be. Here it is, Luxe taillight tint. So it comes with instructions. They're a very well-known brand, very reputable, so make sure to check them out. They have good products. I'm going to include 2 extra ones on this list just because, well, I'm like that. So let's do number 11. The Hellcat airbox is number 11. It's right in here. It's hard to see, guys, but there's like a tube right here that I routed through to the airbox right there. The tubing right there. Put this tube in here so it should work. So hopefully this all works, and I'll show you guys what it looks like after. Alrighty, guys, so I got it to fit. I'm gonna lift this up real quick. It's a little bit off for that, but I don't really care. But it fit. The box is secured. There's no real room behind here, so obviously I have the tube here. I'm gonna route this probably through that stupid plastic piece wherever it went. So I have a video about how to do that for a 5.7 or a 6.4. Obviously the Hellcats already have it on, but the tube sucks in colder air, and it also makes it kind of a boost sound when you hit the gas because of the air hitting all the ridges on the tube. But I'm gonna see if I can get a better angle of the tube. There's the tubing right there. You guys can see the inlet for it. I think it's one of the best mods. My car runs cooler, and it's about the same temperature as ambient and maybe a couple degrees below. Before it was higher, so definitely helps. Definitely cheap compared to a actual intake system, So let's finally move on to the last mod, which is interior lights. I'm gonna include a night video about what they look like. But I have them wired in, not hardwired, just right there. I think it's 80 bucks, so it's not bad. I'll leave it linked down below. So that marks the end of this video, guys. Thank you guys for staying till the end. We are actually on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We're at like 316, trying to get to 1,000. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Also leave your top 10 mods down below in the comments and some of your favorite mods that you want to do to your car. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.